It's time for Legal Talk with Kansas City Spotlight. Here's your host, Lauren Scott.
The term conservator has been in the media a lot lately, especially with the Free Britney movement. But many of us may be wondering what exactly a conservator is. I'm Lauren Scott, your host for Legal Talk, and today I'm joined by Brown & Crouppen lawyer Andrea Mcnairy to learn more. Good morning, Andrea. How's it going?
Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing good. So explain to me, what exactly is a conservator? Is it different than a guardian?
It is. So both are court mechanisms where the court can appoint somebody to assist somebody who has suffered an illness or an injury or is some other way incapacitated. A guardianship usually has to do with like medical decisions or non-monetary decisions, where a conservatorship, as we've all heard lately in the news, has to do with financial decisions.
Okay, so how do I know if a family or friend needs a guardian or conservator?
So again, if it usually happens either as somebody gets older and becomes incapacitated, or if there's a sudden illness or injury. So what you'll look at is very fact specific, is how long those situations are going to exist. If they are going to exist into the future, then you would want to look at asking the court to appoint one of these through a hearing where evidence would be heard, testimony presented, and possibly a ward appointed.
Now, we all know Britney Spears just got out of her conservatorship, but what will cause a court to even ask for that in the first place?
Well, most of the time it is a friend or a family member stating somebody can no longer take care of themselves. So I always encourage people, if you have aging parents or grandparents, to have those conversations ahead of time, because there are mechanisms in place that you could do to avoid some of these things down the road. But in the case of a sudden situation or an unplanned situation, you would try to talk it through with the family member, but as a last resort, you could have that hearing and present evidence of incapacitation and get one of these things or both appointed.
So if someone feels that a family or friend needs a conservator, is it good to reach out to a lawyer?
It is. So there are lawyers that actually specialize in this, trust and estates lawyers and lawyers who just do conservatorships and guardianships. And I encourage anyone who is going through this situation or needs to consult with somebody to reach out to one of them.
Okay, so if people want to reach out to you, how can they do that?
Andrea M at getbc.com or through the Brown & Crouppen website.
All right, well, thank you so much for being here today, Andrea.
Thank you.
This Kansas City Spotlight has been paid for by Brown & Crouppen.